To my left, I got Johnny.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. I got
no one in the building.
Nah, man, we a whole different vibe this morning.
To me right is Roy.
Hey, what's up? We're back with another episode. We missed last week, right?
See?
Yeah.
Hey, today's a benchmark on episodes. Is episode 40.
Wow, 4-0.
Yeah,
Wow.
40.
We getting up there. Hian Tinte, you know. I'm proud of y'all.
I think
It took a while. It took a while to get to 40.
How much? What is that?
That's 40.
40.
Cuatro Vietes?
There we go.
Yeah.
Cuatro.
Yeah.
Cuarento.
But yeah. How was your week, y'all, guys?
Man, Roy, I think he had the most eventful week. Let's let him. What's
I mean,
up,
the
man?
week was work. It was tiring, man. But last
yeah.
night was dope.
Get to Bad Bunny. How was Bad Bunny, Roy?
The show was fucking awesome, dude. He did a lot of music. I was surprised how many songs he played, like how many songs he did. And
Who was there with him?
Nobody.
Nobody? Just him by himself?
Yep.
Oh.
It was the Alamo Dome?
It was at Freeman. I
Freeman,
haven't been to a show in Freeman like 10 years.
Freeman is literally like a coliseum. Like it's circular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty good because
That's why
I forgot
asked,
like every seat is good. Every seat has like a pretty badass view.
Yeah, that's why I asked where you were at because I was like, I thought you were it was gonna be at the Alamo Dome, but that didn't look like the Alamo
Yeah,
Dome.
not a lot going on there.
It was really busy being there because when his show started, the Spurs were finishing.
Mm-hmm.
So like 1,000 people trying to get out and we're trying to get in. It was.
How was the show?
That's pretty
though?
hectic.
Like,
It was hectic. Like, and then like
Who
everyone was
schedules
confused.
that?
Well, they scheduled it to where when they're leaving because it was a Sunday game, so it's early.
Okay.
When the Spurs game, when they were leaving, we were supposed to be like getting there from the doors opening.
Yeah.
But it was pretty hectic getting there.
How was the show?
It was really good. He's really good on visuals. Like he had like fireworks shot the whole show and everything.
Like a Kanye?
Yeah, very visual. And then he did something I've never seen at a show before that was really cool. He had like wristbands that had like lights on it, and the whole thing was programmed with the show. So like every seat had one, and so
how much was it? Was it included?
Yeah, it was just on the chair. Like I didn't even know what it was, and then I was like, I put it on, and then when the show came out, it started like glowing stuff, and it was programmed with the show, like the songs. So it was just added like a lot of like visual to the actual thing because everyone had.
You could take it home,
stuff.
like
yeah. It was a risk now, but now it doesn't do anything because I guess it's programmed with something in there, or I don't even know.
So it's just a plastic strap.
Yeah, it has his name on it. And it has like just his name in the concert tour.
Is it like a Velcro, or do you just strap it on?
It looks like one of those like fitness trackers, like that, like those skinny like the fitness trackers.
Is there any digital things on there? You just strap it on?
It just has lights on it and it has just straps. But that was pretty cool because I've never seen that.
Yeah,
like,
I still think that's dope. Yeah,
like
yeah.
That's money that he spent that you don't need to. But it was a good show, man.
Yeah.
He did everything.
What would you give it? Like, do you rate concerts? Are they
Yeah,
all
I
10s
do.
to you because you pay good money?
They're not all 10s to me. I give that one a 9.
Out of 10? Out
Yeah.
of Diaz?
Yeah, I give it a 9. He
Okay.
came on late.
He was late and you left all that out. Like,
Well,
what?
they opened the doors late too. Like I was like waiting.
So he was on time.
I heard there was production issues. That's why they delayed the door opening, and that's why he came on later than what it should have.
Did he apologize?
No one cared when he got on stage. So I was like, man,
So
I was
did
out
he-
here like an hour later.
Did he have a hard cutoff as far as like when this show's gonna be over?
Are we still talking about Bad Bunny?
Dude, he said bye like
Was
6
Drake?
times.
Did Drake pull up?
He said he did.
Fishing for you.
He did Mia, but Drake wasn't there. He didn't pop up.
Wow,
Yeah, I thought he was, but no, he didn't.
that's
I gotta be-
disrespectful.
I
gotta
thought
be-
Cardi B was on pop up when he did I Like It, but that didn't happen either.
Oh.
You
damn.
took the wife?
Yeah,
You have fun?
yeah,
That's good.
it was fun.
Sounds like a fun-filled night.
Yeah.
Yeah, his merch is expensive, man.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it like pink shirts? What is it?
Nah, it was just like concerts, and he had like a track suit. It was nice. It was all 3M. It was nice.
Is it like fitted?
Nah.
Was he a Bad Bunny on stage? Like, was he?
that the way
Did he have them Ariana Grande ears?
Did he show his? Did he show his ass on stage?
Wow.
No. Ain't a Frank Ocean show.
Wow. We got Frank Ocean. Y'all got Bad Bunny. Let's not judge here, buddy.
Oh man.
So anyway, getting into music.
But that's why we came into that song, right? Is that was a Bad Bunny song?
Yeah, and it's a new song, and he didn't play it. So
What's the
I
name of
wanted
it?
to hear it.
What's the name of it
I'm the
on this
devil.
Christian
I'm the
Sunday?
devil. It's a Christian Sunday.
Oh wow,
Oh,
you the
that was
devil.
that was 2 weeks ago with Kanye. We're different now.
Oh man,
Damn, Roy.
he was on his "I am the captain now" shit when he
Yeah.
said this out. Them not gonna be the devil.
All right, Roy, excuse the hell out of me. But anyway, you got new music out. Jacquees, King of R&B, dropped. What y'all think of that? What'd you think, Roy?
That's the only one I didn't listen to.
Damn, you didn't get to it.
No, I didn't get to it.
Listening to Bad Bunny all day.
You had
Nah, there's a lot of albums that dropped.
There's a lot of albums.
Yeah, that was the last on my list.
All right, Johnny. What'd you think?
I don't know why you giggled when you said King of R&B.
You think he is?
Do you think he is?
He's definitely.
Do you think he is? Yes or no?
Why,
Or is it a
why do
gray
I have
area?
to? Can
Is
I
it a
talk-
gray area?
There's a gray area, bruh.
Okay.
All right, so there's
There's a gray area for being a king of something?
Yes, there can be more than one king, right? Y'all don't watch Game of Thrones?
Is there one president of the United States?
Are there more? Can there be more than one king?
I don't know.
You
I
never seen Game of Thrones? There's multiple kings,
Were
bro.
there kings
But
of
they each have their own like
colony?
yeah.
He specifically said of this generation. He
R&B
specifically
is
said
like
of
a
this
colony.
Very
generation,
specific
though.
too, right?
Like R&B is like a colony. You
Yeah.
know?
Nah,
R&B's
bro.
not like its
there
own
could
colony?
be
Here we
there
go.
can be
Here we
multiple
go.
kings.
Do you think he's the king of R&B or not, Johnny? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
not
why'd
make
you
this-
Because
say
y'all
Let's
because
not
y'all
make this-
shitted
let's
because
not
y'all
do this.
shitting on the album based off the title. That's how
We haven't even started.
Oh, he didn't listen to it. He just disrespected
But no,
the whole
because
album.
you were here laughing when he said,
Yeah.
why'd you laugh at the king of R&B?
Yeah, he said it like it was funny though. Like
It
Like he
is.
didn't have a good argument for that. Like,
Let's not make this about bashing Johnny. How'd you feel about the album?
this guy, dog. Fucking dolphin face ass.
Go ahead.
I thought it was a good album. I mean, there was a lot of good songs. He had a lot of great features. A lot of features. Why you keep laughing? But you like the Alan Stone? We'll get to it.
I heard something funny. Go ahead.
It's a good reason.
I
to
mean,
laugh.
so all right.
Why are you arguing? Nobody said anything.
I don't like y'all right now, man. But I think seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, I got to give it a 7.
Okay. Like,
Chris
what'd
is hilarious.
you like about it though? You're beating around the bush here.
The album in itself, I mean, it was. How could you, if you listen to Chris Brown, how could you not listen? How could you not like the content that was in his album? It's the same content that Chris Brown is singing about right now. He does the same, switch it up to rap sometimes, and then he comes back, and he kind of does his singing thing.
You
Like,
did some rap on there?
yeah, he definitely
I ain't
did.
catch it. Okay.
Not rap, but like
Oh, not rap. Would you put it on the platform over Chris
Wait, he
Brown?
did rap but not rap?
yeah, it was like a mixture, like how you can harmonize something, but you're saying it in a
Oh,
rap
okay.
cadence.
Gotcha.
So like talk singing?
Huh?
So you put him on the level of a Chris Brown?
Nah, I wouldn't put him on the level of a Chris Brown, but I'm saying like the content was the same, and you over here shitting
I
on,
haven't even said anything about it.
bruh. Every time I say something good about the album, you giggle.
What'd you say? What'd you say that was
giggle.
good about the album? All you said was content wise is comparable to Chris Brown. You said you're giving me a summary. Like, what'd you like though?
I just told you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I felt like the concept of the album was pretty good. If anybody else was singing it, I think it would be a better album.
If anybody else was singing it?
He comes off like a ghostwriter. It seems like he can pen a good song, and with the beats and everything, it was very like old school R&B. I really wouldn't compare it to Chris Brown. More of like a poor man's Tank. But yeah, he doesn't sing good. He's a C all the way, like a C tone,
He has that
a C flat.
he has that Post Malone, like the sheep noise, a little
The little
vibration thing.
yeah, the yodel,
going.
the yodel thing. He don't do the yodel, but he holds that C.
Mm.
He don't leave that C note. But yeah, I give it a 5. I wasn't impressed, but I was talking to Roy when we were getting cafe. I didn't get cafe, but we were linking there. He was saying,
I thought you were 2 minutes away, Johnny, when we were getting coffee.
What were you saying?
what'd you say about him though? Like how he's popping up on a lot of people's songs and
features.
stuff.
Yeah, he's popping on features.
He's getting more recognition, but I don't.
Because we're talking how he showed up on Dave East.
Yeah, but it feels like a lot of people don't really take him seriously. But the
But
industry
what I
does.
said is
What
that
other song besides the Dave East like did he pop up?
There was
on?
another album he was on. I think it was Tank. He was on Tank's album. And
but I was saying
I didn't like that
it's,
either.
It's a feature. Like he sings. They're not gonna like. Why wouldn't you use them? Like,
Would you put Baka Knock Nice on one of your songs?
No.
Okay. That would be the reason why I wouldn't. I'm like a little surprised that he's on there.
I understand like Dave East, you know, like he put him in like in an hour album, so he was kind of buried in there somewhere.
Yeah, I guess. So what'd you give it?
Gave it a 7.
You gave it 7. I gave it a 5.
A 7.
So I think we're not that far off, like, cause your 5 is a harsh 5. So I know that the way we kind of grade albums, we probably right around the same area.
Yeah, I'm taking it like if he wasn't singing it, everything else minus his actual harmonizing was good. But when his harmonizing comes in, you deduct like 4 points. So
4 points.
So we're about there.
He said it was a well written but badly performed.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You see him singing in Maybachs?
So that's why you say he should be a good like ghostwriter.
Yeah,
Sell his song.
like
Sell
a
it.
Party Next Door.
Okay.
Like I hate every Party Next Door song, but like when he does a song for Rihanna, it's good, you know. But yeah, no. And then also before we switch on that interview, he had named like 5 R&B singers, not counting himself. That's like top 5. He didn't put Chris Brown in there, but he put Party Next Door in there. He put Black in there. He put all these people, but I'm like,
I think he put like all of the the writers in there.
he said like his generation. I'm like, what is his generation?
Yeah, because it was kind of a wide.
Yeah, like Party Next Door. Like he's probably the worst singer in the music industry right now. Like I don't know.
He said Tory Lanez.
He did say Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez.
not
Okay,
good.
sure. But anyway, switching up. I
You
guess.
think Black is top 5 when it comes to that right now?
No.
No.
Singers, no.
I would. Yeah. I don't know. Like his music's good. His second album just like I didn't like his second album as much.
I thought you said you did like it.
I
When we first
revisited.
listened to it?
Yeah.
When we first
you were
listened-
high on Black. I think you
No,
rated
his
that
first
one high.
album was great. His second album I didn't rate as high. Then I revisited what this week. When
That's
I
what we're
told you.
talking about, right?
It was second album. It's better on the replay after 6 months of work.
What are you saying?
It
Was it good or not? What's happening?
I don't know. Like I'm saying because
You don't
that
know.
one grew on me. That one grew on me because
Which
I
one,
remember I
Roy?
didn't
'Cause
like it. The second album.
We're only talking about the second album,
Talking
but you
about
brought in
Black.
the first.
No, I'm saying it didn't live up to
We
the
know
first
you're
album.
talking about Black.
It didn't live up to the first album. I don't think so.
We're not asking that though. Like, what is your opinion on the second album? Didn't you say it was good the first time?
I don't think so.
You did.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think I was the only one that didn't like it.
But they give it like a higher. I don't think I give it a higher rating. I think I give it like 6 or 7.
I think gave it a 10.
I didn't give that shit.
At that time, we are doing 1 to 5. I think.
Oh.
You gave
Okay,
it a
so
6.
it makes sense. And it was 1 to 5. I couldn't put it in the middle. All right.
Oh man. And then you got Dave East, Survival. Y'all listen to it?
Yeah.
I got Survival in.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it, Roy?
It was long. Like it was long, and I really liked the beats of it in the feel that it gave me the vibe. It was really good. I didn't know why you say you thought it was boring.
Yeah,
I
it
liked
got
the
boring.
content of it. Like he was telling stories.
I guess, but I'm not a fan of that New York accent, I guess.
It was
When it's-
really. You know what? Something I thought of listening to it because I was listening to Joe Budden how he told Slaughterhouse to replace him. He would be a good replacement
Sure.
for Joe Budden. He would fit in with him.
I don't like his voice either. He sounds like a nasally, skinny Busta Rhymes.
Nah.
like
what?
I like it. Not
It
like
was good.
not like pattern wise, but like just his voice.
I don't know. It was really good. And I liked how like some of the songs had like some talking in it. It was really good. I think it helped the album like to tell the story what he was trying to say.
I hate those because it never really feels like it's matching up. Like the mom be like, "You better stay in school." Nah, fuck school. Black home. Who talks to their parents like that?
Or
But
the basketball better work out. That's the one.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it.
so we kind of mentioned concept albums, right? Like in chat briefly. You wouldn't feel like this fell into that.
I guess so. Yeah.
because he kind of even with his features, he stayed constant with trying to tell a story.
Yeah.
Like, all of the songs weren't just songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how most artists put
It
out
was
music just
like
to
I
put
said,
out
it was a
music.
story. Like it. This was what I say a complete album when you have a story and you have the content and it's delivered throughout the whole song. I mean,
But
throughout the whole album.
I see what Chris was saying. The skits were just random. It's not like
Yeah.
it told a story with the skits, but I mean, the skits were related to the song.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the skits weren't random. I don't think they were random because they said it played well with the song that it was on, right there.
It reminds me of 1992, the Game album that he put out,
Mhm.
and he did like that Friday skit.
Yeah.
It like her words didn't match up with his response. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, she was like, "I need some money." He was like, "I ain't got a car," some shit like that. I'm like, that don't match. Nobody really talks like that.
It's kind of weird because you're a fan of skits.
I'm a fan of skits when they're done right, but I'm not a fan of like all skits. You know,
Mm.
all skits aren't created equal. There's different skits in the world.
Yeah.
So
All skits matter.
Do you think the album was too long, Johnny?
No, it didn't
No.
feel long. I mean,
It did feel a little long.
the crazy thing is, I listened to it the first time and it felt long. With the second time I listened to it, it was right there. Like you can tell like it was exactly how long it was supposed to be. Was that why you brought up Tiana Taylor? Because of this
No.
album? No. Oh, okay.
No. I
Well,
was scrolling through my Facebook timeline and she popped up.
Chris
she-
ruined the song. What
She a big faced doll. What were you saying, Roy?
Why can't she like? Why didn't her album? Like, did you like her album when
Yeah, I
they,
liked
when they
her
did
album.
that 7 series thing?
I thought she had the best album, give or take, out of everybody else.
You think so?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Has she had anything new since then? Like, I just
Not
think so.
albums, but I think
Uh-uh.
she had singles.
She's
Did
on
she have
everybody's shit. She's in.
She's-
She's like.
She
Does she do choreography too? Like, how you say that?
She was on that Kanye West song.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, she's definitely fit.
Yeah. She-
Muscle faced beauty. I don't know why she's so attractive to me.
Like everything fit, but her face barely fits on her
She
body.
did that.
I don't know.
You might like she did that remix with London, the girl that she posted from that Netflix series. Forgot the name of it.
Raisin Dion.
No, the rap where they're rapping. Forgot what it's called.
Oh, Rap Roulette.
Yeah. The girl you posted
I
that
made
was
that
rapping London.
Oh yeah.
She did a remix with her on the show.
Oh, psh, trash. Anyway, what'd you give the album?
I give it a 7.
I gave it a 6.
I give it a 4.
Well, that's like you making
give
it
it-
up right now.
I
Yeah.
give it a 3
What?
3.
because like it's,
Damn,
it's
bro,
down there
like-
with Crit, but
Damn,
it is.
dude.
it really is because I'm like, what
What are we doing?
when I'm rating that album, there's like benchmarks. When it's really low, I gotta compare it to like a Crit album. Would I listen to it before or after Crit? And it's like I wouldn't. So it's a 3.
Wow, you're
It's not a
trash.
terrible album, but I'm not gonna catch myself bumping it again. You know.
Yeah.
So-
So the Ty Dolla $ign feature didn't save it at all.
Ty Dolla $ign is becoming white noise to me. Like, bro, take a break. Like, stop doing features. Like,
I think Gabe said the other day he was like, "I'm convinced Ty Dolla $ign will do a
yes,
feature on."
yes, yeah. I'm like, bro, it don't hit the same no more.
Where you at, Ty? Oh man, I'm over here in Australia. You want to do? Yeah. I'll pull up in a minute.
Baka nice head ass. Like, stop. Like, no.
When was his last album?
Beach House 3? I don't know.
Yeah, it was one of them beach houses.
Was it like 2 years ago or last year?
Roy.
know.
Stop asking, Roy. We don't know.
I thought Johnny would know
Well, wow.
because they said he was your favorite R&B artist. Like,
He wasn't even top 5 of what's his name's list. Like, bro, that's trash.
Yeah, I would definitely put Ty in that
Yeah.
generation.
Fucking singing 2 Chainz.
Dude, that's true, bro.
I almost choked. God
Yeah,
damn.
that's true. He's a singing cooch.
Oh.
Anyway, fucking Reex Life Raj. What's his name?
Hey, Rex Life Raj.
Okay, Rex Life Raj. Child Support 3 came out. What y'all think about it?
That album was dope. It was another concept album. It did have the skits in
It
there.
was?
Yeah, definitely. From start to
I didn't
finish.
really pick that up.
Yeah.
It was?
It was start to finish. It had a message throughout.
I was listening. I don't know.
How many times you get to it?
I think twice.
Okay, that's good though. You can listen to it twice.
Yeah.
But none of the features felt forced. All of the songs felt organic. Like he wasn't just putting out music. Like
He took time with it. Like,
like this was. It's actually a mixtape. It's not even an album.
Oh, really?
It was
I
on
guess
Apple
I don't.
Music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a dope album. What'd you think, bro?
Is there a difference now between mixtapes and albums?
I don't know because I seen Dave East on that Piff, and I also seen the Jacquees on Jacquees on that Piff.
I'm.
It's like
Yeah, I don't know what the difference now. Like, what's the difference?
I guess there is no
If you
difference.
get paid off it, it's an album. If you don't,
But
then
they get
it's a
paid
mixtape.
based off streams now.
If you get paid off it, it's an album. If you don't, then it's a mixtape. I just think of like Chance. He was like, it's not an album. I'm just collaborating with Apple. Put it on there.
But that's why in the beginning he didn't have it on streaming site. He had it only like on mixtape sites.
So
right?
originally it was free, and
Yeah.
then he started selling it.
So it became an album.
Yeah, it morphed
It morphed into an album.
like Kanye West.
Wow.
No, but it was. I liked his flow. I like how he had the
The
music. I liked how his beats were kind of slow and it kind of matched his voice.
yeah, the singing
And
rap thing.
Yeah, it was really good. And I like how when he went like heavy sing and then he went to the heavy rap, where you can tell he switched like the style and it was really good. I liked it.
Here's the question I was gonna ask y'all, because I think we had this conversation like before. Like West Coast artists, are they becoming
He's
the
West
most?
Coast?
Yeah, are they becoming the most lyrical now? Like as far as music goes,
To say, are they becoming? Who are you saying lyrical right now?
all of the young guys. I can't off the top of my head pull up any names.
Like a
but-
coast.
Okay. Oh, who we comparing it to? Like
Yeah,
East
you said
Coast,
West Coast rappers, are they becoming the most lyrical?
West, Midwest, South,
Don't do Midwest,
East.
bro. It's West, North, South, or East. Like,
There's a Midwest.
we're not doing Windy Cindy.
There's a
But
Midwest.
it's
Detroit,
Midwest, like
Detroit,
Detroit
and
and all
All right,
that.
Chicago. That's Midwest.
okay, so I'll ask my question again. So for you to say, are they becoming the most lyrical, like Coast?
Because
who's the most lyrical right now, in your opinion? Coast.
Midwest,
What's Midwest to you?
Wait, you just
like
said West.
Detroit. No,
Oh no, you're saying if West.
yeah, man. Shut up real quick.
I'm just saying, bro.
Okay.
Like
He gonna
This-
see you cut him off.
This
yeah,
is
what
up.
it's gonna be.
Shut it.
Look,
Shut it the fuck
but
up.
he's not gonna answer the question, right?
No, he's not.
he's not.
Go
So
ahead.
Go ahead.
what was the question again, man? Because y'all keep talking shit.
For you to say, is West Coast becoming the most lyrical coast? Are you saying there's like, who are you saying the most lyrical coast right now?
Midwest, like Big Sean, Kanye, Chance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Lyrical wise.
Chance is lyrical to you?
Yes.
His album was great.
I
He had
can't-
lyrics in it.
Common, you know what I mean? Like
Bro, you hate Common. When's the last time he dropped? Be Free? What are you doing?
Eminem.
We're done. All right, so
Royce the 5'9".
so
he's
we're
very
just naming
lyrical.
rappers right now.
No, Royce
Big
5'9" is
Pun,
very lyrical.
Fucking
No.
KRS-One. What
Royce
are we
5'9"
doing?
is very lyrical.
What are we doing right now?
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, Roy, who do you think's the most lyrical coach right now? Really?
What's
Why would you say that?
what is the like that Virginia, North Carolina? Because you have Cordae, J.
Bow
Cole, and all
Wow?
them. You have Cordae
You
and
can throw Bow Wow in there,
what do you call it, J. Cole there.
bro. If you don't know off the top of your head, then
That's
I mean,
the South.
All
That's
right,
the
I say
South.
South then.
J. Cole is not South.
Yes, he is.
South Carolina, South to you?
It's North Carolina, actually.
It's farther north.
So North.
So you consider that, because you consider that East Coast?
Yeah, I would definitely
Coast?
consider that East Coast.
Oh, you got JID from Atlanta too, so I'll take the South.
You said all that to say the South.
He said he says it's the South. I'm gonna take the South.
I'd go West Coast. Obviously, they have
Who else?
They have a lyrical standard on that side of town.
Okay, you got K. Dot. Who else?
You got Game. You got Dr. J. Oh,
You were relaxed there, Johnny.
So you think the game is? I was ready. I was like, hold on, wait. The game is lyrical.
how is the Game not lyrical?
Nah, he is a. What's it when you can like use word like not okay lyrical?
When you can use words.
I'm about to walk out. What are you doing right now? The whole what the hell is this shit called? Top Dog Force.
Are they all from the West Coast?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure they're all from the West Coast?
Schoolboy Q probably from New
Schoolboy,
Orleans.
no, he's definitely from West Coast. Schoolboy Q, like they
J
have-
Rock is from New York. Like
yeah, he's not that good. So yeah, you probably right. But yeah, I go West Coast. Lyrical wise, I don't know. Why would you go South? Migos?
Nah. You got Killer Mike. You got JID. You got J. Cole.
Are we
you
just
got Cordae.
naming rappers then? At this
Killer
point?
Mike is not lyrical.
like when no,
What?
I wouldn't say Killer Mike's that
What?
like a top rapper. When I think of like content wise, he yells.
He's lyrical. What are you talking
He puts
about?
fear in your ears.
He's lyrical.
he's political.
Yeah,
Political, lyrical.
you trash, bro.
Bro, he's
All right,
lyrical.
who else? Who else?
I gave
Bone
you 4.
Crusher?
I gave you 4 already.
Rashiki?
Andre 3K.
Like,
You
when
got
the last
Tip?
time he rapped?
I don't. It's been a minute. Earth Gang.
All right, we're done. No. I definitely go West Coast as far as lyrical.
That's what I just said. That's how I started this whole conversation off. I said they're becoming the most lyrical.
I think they're still lyrical. God damn, it's a big bitch. All right.
Big volleyball player.
Let me see your calves. And then you got Doja Cat. What'd you think of the album? You did, right?
I got to it, yeah.
Pink Print. What'd you think of the album?
Wow, you think there was a carbon copy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that when I saw the name.
Yeah, when she was rapping, it was definitely Nicki. It was definitely Nicki.
Yeah.
I didn't get that same vibe.
I
You're
think
terrible
content-wise, he's talking
read
about.
of character.
Not like the style of music, but the content-wise, the way what she was saying, that was Nicki.
Nicki don't just stick on the one thing like that.
Okay,
Nicki has wordplay, bro. Like Nicki, you feel like Doja Cat had wordplay?
No.
And you feel like Nicki has wordplay, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about like, we're not actually talking about like the actual lyrics. We're talking about like content.
Oh. Describe to me the difference between the lyrics and the content.
What's the message about? What's it about? What's the album about?
And the lyrics.
You can deliver the message a
I
different
didn't
way.
say this.
You can deliver the message different ways, but it has the same content. What's it about?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every song was trash until I got to like Gucci Man area. And it felt like she wasn't trying to chase like a Nicki sound. Her singing is good. Her rapping is not the best. And then when she does like those popish beats, I liked it.
Yeah, that's the one I sent you, the one right before Gucci Man, that Say So.
Yeah.
From that song on, it was better. That's why I told Johnny in the chat, like the first two songs were like the worst.
Yeah, I gave it a 6.
I gave it
I probably listened to like the second half of the album again because it was nice vibes.
I gave it a 4.
So you'd listen to it more than Money Man?
I listen to Money Man more than her.
Yeah.
I gave it a 3.
What'd you give it? I was already gonna ask. So, what'd you think of it?
I told you already. It.
Did you?
Yeah, I told you that it came off. It had a certain feel to it as we started off, and I was like, nah, I don't like where this is going. No, I said that, but
where'd you feel like it was going?
It just had this. It just had this. Just pace. It had this.
Like a Nicki-ish vibe?
Nah.
I feel like you're trying to say that without saying it.
More like a City Girls vibe.
Like a Meg Thee Stallion sound? Like she's chasing everybody else's sound?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Nicki sound.
No, Nicki originated the sound, bruh.
So that means you agree that it's a Nicki sound?
No, but I'm saying that you can't compare her to Nicki. That's what I'm saying.
You just said City Girls, and then you agreed they were chasing Nicki.
She started the sound.
Yeah, so that means she's chasing Nicki.
She started like that wasn't her whole act. Her whole act wasn't that sound, bro. She had different types. She sung. She fucking
Did y'all want to review the Alan Stone album?
I mean, we listened to it, yeah.
Yeah, we can listen to that one. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I thought it was good. I really don't know the difference between R&B and soul. I just think it's more.
I think soul has more instruments than beats.
Huh? Like what? Instruments than
beats? Like live instruments. I don't know, like just
it's
listening
the way you
to it.
sing. It's the way like soul is less.
Do you put more effort into it?
It's less up tempo. Like R&B is more up tempo. Like I mean, you can have
Tank was like R&B, but
that was
it was
slow.
soul.
Yeah.
Nah.
Tank wasn't slow?
I didn't say it
nah.
had to be slow, bro.
You just said.
What the fuck's happening right now? Okay.
Did y'all say slow or soul? You said Tank's album was soul.
Here we go. No, it was slow, like the way he was singing it and stuff. But it was under R&B. But it felt like a soul album.
But
if that's your
when I talk about the tempo, I'm not just talking about the way the artist is actually singing. I'm talking about the beats, the music behind the lyrics.
Okay. What'd you think of the album? What'd you give it?
Alan Stone, I gave it a 5.
Okay. What about you, Roy?
I gave it a 7.
Nice.
I think we were talking about earlier. I like the slower tempo stuff when his voice actually kind of came out more. I like how he did like the subtle vibratos on it. Yeah, it really helped. I gave it a 6. I like the way he sounds. It was a nice palate cleanser from the Jacquees album. I would definitely say there's skips on here, but
absolutely. Back to the swing.
The upper tempo, the fast tempo songs. I'm
not a fan of like a lot of fast tempo songs. I'm not a fan of like positive songs. there's like a few
Pause
like
this one.
outliers, like the I Love Myself and All Right
Yeah.
songs like Kendrick made. But like overall, I'm not really a fan of like those types.
You don't like positive message?
Congratulations, Post Malone. I ain't really a fan of that. Like the struggle is where it's at, G. You know. But anyway, it's a nice little album.
Yeah,
though.
I definitely took for sure 2 songs off Alan Stone. In the Blue or that one. That one's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
The only reason I was able to get through this album, because you know me, when I started listening to it, I was just like, all right, he's finna sound like a white guy trying to sound soulful. You can hear that. You can hear that in music sometimes.
I don't see color.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about seeing color. I'm just
You
talking
just
about.
Started with the white nationality.
Yeah.
So they did this. There was this one thing. I think All Def Digital was doing it with Doughboy, where they would play
Who's Doughboy?
the other dude from All Def Digital. They're like,
Oh, that's a group?
No, they're social media, like, what do you call them? Personalities or whatever.
Influencers,
Okay.
personalities.
Sure.
So they had this little thing where you listen to the music and there's a person singing and you have to be able to tell if they're black or white. And everybody was able to.
That sounds like a show
distinguish.
you'd watch.
Everybody was that's not what they always do. That was just one of the segments that they had.
Is that your favorite segment?
But everybody was able to dictate if it was a black person singing or a white person
Is
singing.
that an issue?
Yeah,
no,
what's
it's not
wrong
an
with that?
issue. So
What are you saying then?
I say that to say this: he didn't sound like he was a white person forcing a sound, and that's why I was able to get through to it. He sounded like he was genuinely a soulful person.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of times when I listen to white acts, they sound like they're trying to force a sound. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Do you
Bro, like fucking move.
do y'all agree? Like, do you see where I'm coming from at all?
Not really.
We hear you.
You don't. So you don't feel like
He
sometimes
said we hear you.
you don't feel like certain people try to force a sound or try to.
No, I think they're.
I definitely think people force a sound, but I don't think it's just because of their ethnicity. I just think it ain't for them.
They're trying to get it. They're trying to be a certain sound to
Like
be in a certain
Usher
crowd.
trying to force a rap album while singing. Like that's not
That
you,
was
G.
terrible.
Like
Zaytoven produced it. Like
why you do this to me?
Zaytoven just took that man money.
Yeah.
You want to do what now?
Safe to say he burned them. All right, switching to spots. How you feel about Lakers?
Lakers look good.
I'm surprised how well they look.
Wash King is putting up numbers, man.
Bro, yeah. Like I knew
Looking-
they would be good, but I thought it was gonna take a little bit of time to kind of gel together. Like
Yeah.
not from the get go. Like that.
He's looking real MVP-esque, isn't he?
MVP. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So did y'all want to repick your MVPs? Because obviously I still pick.
Nah, because season started. I'm gonna stick with it.
You're still gonna keep your MVP pick?
I still
I'm
got
sticking
Antetokounmpo.
I'm gonna stick with it.
I'm sticking with Antetokounmpo. Giannis
All right,
Antetokounmpo.
keeping-
How's he doing?
I'm
Like,
keeping,
I haven't.
No, we're
like-
still picking. We're still
He just
picking.
said he picked them.
We're
Who's
still
your-
going. No,
Oh.
don't let him leave. All right, so I'm still picking LeBron. Did you know they said Curry? That was just a rumor that he's done for the season.
Oh, now
They say he might come back.
What's might?
Like Clay, I don't know. What you want from me? Are you still picking Steph, or did you switch your thing again?
I had to switch it because
You had to switch it.
Steph is not coming back. You just had a whole conversation how you can't be MVP if you don't play a certain amount of games.
You had to pick it. You said
huh?
you had to pick it. You had to switch it.
I had to.
Okay.
Okay, who's your new pick?
If he's not gonna win,
Who's your pick of the week?
if he's not gonna win,
Bro, how does that sound? If he's not gonna win, I ain't picking him.
what?
What do you mean if he's not gonna win?
If he has no chance to win the award, why would I still say he's gonna win the award?
Because you picked him.
But he's hurt.
All right, G.
If he wasn't hurt, he
Don't
would still
spill
be
your
my
juice.
pick.
Who's your new pick?
Okay.
Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis.
How's he been doing this? I haven't seen like his stats. How's he been doing?
Are you like brushing up on his stats now? or
He's
what?
leading the league in per right now. So I mean, I think he's leading the league in rebounding. He's like in top 5 in scoring, assist wise. Like that's up this. All of his numbers are up this year.
Do you think they're gonna go far?
And then Chris Middleton is right behind him on that team. Is that just that person that's picking up the rest of the load? They have a solid team. Yes, they're definitely gonna go far in the East right now.
What do you think, Roy?
Yeah, it's the East. They'll go far.
Who do you think is gonna be top 3 in the East? From in counting, like from number 1 in a particular order.
Okay, so I got
As for Roy,
Bucks in order.
yeah.
Oh,
Bucks,
Bucks. Yeah, number
Sixers,
Can I let
Boston.
him talk?
Boston.
Nah, Raptors.
Oh, he got hurt last night.
Who'd you pick, Roy? We couldn't make out what you said.
I got to go Bucks first, Sixers second, third. I had Boston in there, but Hayward got hurt again last night.
You not gonna go Knicks?
He broke his hand.
You not gonna go? Everybody breaking their hand this year. Ain't that crazy?
But it sucks for him because he was out a year already. What, 2 years ago he was out a year?
Hayward?
Yeah, he
Oh, he broke his hand?
He broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Oh, he just dropped, what, like 50 or something?
He broke his ankle last time.
Yeah.
I broke his hand.
He, like, it
was
came
against-
out his skin, right?
Yeah, it was against the Spurs last night.
They some dirty players, right?
Yeah, they are, bro.
But anyway.
But that would be my top
So
three.
who was you didn't say a 3.
Yeah, he did.
Boston.
Oh.
How you feel about the Knicks?
I don't like them. I don't think they're going to do well.
I mean, not the Knicks, the Nets.
KD's not going to come back all year. I think they're going to be top 5 seed.
Yeah. 4 or 5, easy.
Yeah, top 5.
So I got I have Milwaukee 1, I have the 76ers 2, and then I have the Raptors at 3. And then 4 is one of those toss-ups. That's why I said not Boston shit. I already got Boston up there, but Boston or Brooklyn is going to have that 4 seed. It all depends on how Brooklyn plays out. Like Kyrie Irving has to, continue to assimilate himself into that offense to be more of a flow player as opposed to just taking over the games. But they definitely, I don't know. I think Brooklyn has a good chance right now to end up in the top 4 seeds.
How much you think it hurts Boston that Hayward got hurt?
I think it hurts a lot. I think it's going to shake up the lineup because now they're going to have to play more of Jaylen Brown and Tatum in the same lineup. And I don't think they meshed well together. Like, because Gordon spread the floor a lot better than either one of those two. I'm not saying that they can't shoot, but Gordon was able to really spread the floor and allow Tatum and Brown and those other guys to attack the rim.
Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully he's not out long because he got injured last night. I haven't seen any update on, like, time frame or anything.
As far as the Lakers, what team do you think is going to be the first one to, like, break their streak?
I don't know. Who's there?
I have to look at their schedule to say that.
Like, if you had to take a guess.
It's NBA, man. It could be any team, but I'll take. I'll say.
Way to take an opinion, Roy.
I'll say the Bucks.
That's a good choice.
What if they don't play the Bucks until like?
That's what he just. That's what I just told
No,
him.
it's
He
just like
said
a
just pick
like
team.
what team? Yeah. You know what their schedule is?
No, I don't.
But yeah.
Question.
How do you feel about the NBA finding? Well, before we get to that, how do you feel about Kawhi load management? Do you think you could be an MVP prospect if you're taking games off?
Yes.
Really?
Didn't Tim Duncan win an MVP? And he was, Pop is
Yeah.
the
Pop is
person.
Pop. Pop started it.
Pop started load management.
Yeah. Like the NBA would come at Pop would be like, I don't care. Like my players need rest.
How many games did he take off?
I can't tell you.
But he definitely was known for using, like, not allowing him to play back-to-backs or sitting him out certain games. I mean, even more recently, one of the reasons why load management became a big issue in the NBA is because he famously sat, like, all of his stars against a marquee game against the Heat when they had LeBron and Wade in them.
Yeah, he sent them home.
But here's the thing about the NBA. Like, I don't think they care about load management. They only say something when it's a national televised game. That's it.
Yeah.
Because Pop was doing it all year, and then once it was like you said, a marquee game, then they said something.
Yep.
It's like they only care because of the ratings. That's it.
And then, another player who was sitting out this year who was healthy in preseason is Kristaps Porzingis. Like, everyone's giving Kawhi Leonard shit for not playing on back-to-backs, but Porzingis, you don't hear anything negative about him.
Well, I mean, he sat out last night.
Do you think
Right, and it was on a back-to-back.
Yeah,
nobody said anything. It was definitely load management.
What do you think the difference is? This is his first season back from an injury.
It doesn't matter. He can't go on.
I don't remember them
back-to-backs.
saying stuff like as much last year when Kawhi won, when he was taking games off.
When you win, people forget stuff.
Like, do you remember though? People were like, "Oh, he's taking games off, load management stuff like that last year." I don't really remember that because he was coming off that bruised hangnail, and they didn't say nothing because of that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's probably why they're not really.
But like, it's just all about the game. What game they do it. That's what the NBA cares about. The ratings. It's just about the game. Because the quote that was going around is that he's sitting out on a nationally televised game when it comes to Kawhi. Like that was in the quote. That's all they care about.
In 2002, I think it said Tim Duncan won MVP. They say he played 82 games.
They getting loose out there.
So I think he started doing load management when he got older.
Mm-hmm.
because 2002 he played all 82 games. So
How many years of college did Kawhi play? Did he play like 4 years of college? I don't know. Out of San Diego State, or did he come out as a freshman?
I can't tell you that, man.
yeah, you don't really know. How do you feel about the Clippers getting fined, or the head coach getting fined 50 stacks for fluffing his injury?
I feel like he's going to probably get that money back from Kawhi.
Yeah.
You think so?
Nah.
You think Kawhi's the type of person that'll pay you?
Nah.
He don't look like a reimbursement type fella.
Hey, Kawhi, you got that 5?
No.
Doc Rivers can afford it. He's been coaching for a while.
Looking at them.
Like, yeah. So, who do you got for Pick'ems, Roy?
Man, there's not a lot of games this week, but before we move into football, do you want to NCAA? What they're trying to ban people?
It's your show, Roy.
But
Why does he do this?
Johnny, Dallas, Minnesota.
What is he doing right now?
Devil.
Dallas, Minnesota. Who's gonna win?
Man.
That's pretty kind of like good matchup.
Yeah, we got a lot of good tape on Kirk Cousins, so we're familiar with his gameplay. I say we as in the Cowboys. I'm a part of that organization.
He's never beat the Cowboys.
He's never beat the Cowboys. I didn't know that. That's that's good to know now.
We got tape on him. God damn, he keeps beating us. Okay.
All right, so he never beat the Cowboys. Cool. The Cowboys, I mean, as far as explosive receivers, which I think is what's really hurt the Cowboys over this, course of the season, I don't see Minnesota having that threat that can really expose the Cowboys in the passing game. They do have a strong running back, a strong offensive line, and also a strong defense. So it's one of those games where we're going to play through Zeke. Dak has to make the throws that he needs to make, but I do have Dallas over the Vikings. I want to say 24-17, man.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. We just need to start playing correctly from the start of the game, because it's been a couple games where we don't get into
and that comes down to coaching. You got to get people ready for the game,
because on like the crappier teams, okay, but when you have a team that's kind of evenly matched, you need to start from the get-go.
Yeah, especially if you're getting the ball first, you got to go down and you got to get points on the board, or you got to have a strong drive. You can't go out there and go 3 and out, man. Not on that first series. And if you do, your defense has to come out ready. Yeah. So it's a combination of both. Like, okay, so the offense came out a little flat, so the defense has to come out and step up. So the offense coming out there going 3 and out, and then the defense coming out there and allowing points, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, that kind of just changes the whole. It flips the game, especially when you got ball first. So that's definitely a weakness for the Cowboys. But I do have them beating the Vikings.
Yeah, I got Cowboys winning by a touchdown. And then, to me, the game of the week has to be Seahawks and 49ers. Like, Russell Williams been having MVP numbers right now. And then 49ers are still undefeated. Like, that's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a lot of good defense, but I do have the Niners staying undefeated.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think they're going to beat the 49ers. And it's a Monday Night Football game, I think. It's a good primetime game.
Yeah.
That's good. Other than that, I didn't see any good games. It was a lot of, 1-6 teams versus 2-4 teams or shit.
Those are 2 pick'ems you got?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Those are the only 2 games everyone's going to watch.
Okay, cool.
So roll your eyes.
Yeah.
No. Before we wrap up, how do y'all feel about the NCAA drama that's going on?
Man, they going back and forth.
So there was James Wiseman, and what was the other kid's name?
Is it Cole? Not Cole. No. It wasn't
Chase Young. But you're the one who just wanted to talk about this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Chase Young. I was going to see if you were going to pull it out.
Yeah.
So Chase is from Ohio State. What they're saying that he had help to fly his family out to one of his games.
Yeah.
It would have been a free. The school would have taken care of it if it was a championship game, but it was just a regular bowl game. So he took a loan out to make sure his mom.
Who paid him? Like a family loan?
They say it was a family loan, but then they also say that what's not being disclosed is that family member was somehow connected to the school in some kind of way. So,
to watch a game, man. Come on.
How long ago was that? Was recent?
It was last year.
Okay,
last year. So
So what's the rules on that? You can't take money from anybody.
You can't take money from anybody.
That's a part of the
That's
organization.
a booster.
Or the
whatever.
organization.
If somebody's a part of that school, if somebody's a part of
the booster,
like the
team,
NFL agent,
like the janitor can't buy your lunch.
Nah, because they're employed by the school.
What else? Like, you can't talk to an NFL agent. You can't, or like a sports agent. Period. You can't make money off of like your face and stuff like that.
And
that's why California passed. So like, you can at least go make an appearance at a like. Let's say you want to put on a camp.
That's crazy though.
Right. Like if you're a basketball player, star at Duke, and you want to go do a basketball camp and make a little money off of these kids, like why can't you do that?
I don't know. That's crazy. And then the James Wiseman one, that one was like a worse story.
Yeah, that was deep. Like 7 years
who,
old and
who's investigating him?
11 years later.
Like you would think, like this many years later, it was just public knowledge already. Like what took? Like
he went to a coaching event.
That's a family member told that when they trying to blackmail him because they know he's gonna be the #1 pick next year, and he's like, "Yo, I'm not giving you."
So they gonna spite everyone?
Yeah,
like,
well, the issue is that they helped him move to Memphis.
But they never did. They pay him directly.
But did you know that it was still in Tennessee? It was like from one place in Tennessee to another place in Tennessee. Like I think So
it was a different city. I think.
It was a different city, but.
Yeah.
So you can't have people help you, like.
No, because that's taking money.
But what if they pay them instead of you?
That's still.
It's
still taking money.
Your dad can't go get money, like
because you're benefiting in some way from whatever happened.
If they find out your dad getting free lunch, going to school and getting free lunch,
if you get coached by somebody at like an event, that's illegal too, because you're benefiting from that person if they're connected to them
financially.
He took something, so kind of like I gave you this, now you're gonna give me that. They're saying that's how they're protecting the players,
but. There's it's like grandfather. You can't do it even before you get in the NCAA.
Right. That's what you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like
that's why this one's a little more interesting is because Penny wasn't even coaching at Memphis yet. Mm-hmm. So this. But
they're saying they're saying he was a booster for Memphis.
Yeah,
at the time,
because he donated to Memphis at the time.
But the kid wasn't part of NCAA yet, was he?
No, he was just on Penny's.
But now Penny's the head coach, and now Memphis. And the player is.
But like it already happened though.
So what they're saying, they're trying to say this is a long-term plan that happened.
So he saw this kid at 7 and said, "Oh, he's gonna be the #1 pick in 11 years.
He's gonna be a dunker." Like what?
My next step from this AAU team is gonna be Memphis coaching. So I'm gonna move you over here.
That's crazy.
That's the way they see it because the only thing that ties everything together is that Penny
ties everything.
Yeah, Penny donated to the school that year.
But I mean. It's like it's a farm system though. Like they're farming these kids at an early age and moving them and grooming them to be the star. You can't say that's
so
not.
If he was a dud, like then nobody would have made a fuss.
Yeah. And nobody would have made a fuss.
Like how do you know somebody's gonna be great just because they're 7 and they're better than all the other like
you
slow
don't.
Kids?
It's a chance.
Yeah, like
it's a chance that he took on this family.
That's crazy.
And I mean,
like rationalizing it doesn't make sense to me.
You could play both sides of the coin though. You could play both sides of the coin.
That's why they have those AAU leagues. They start scouting early, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else you want to add, Roy? You want to throw something in the pot and get on out? All right, cool. Anything else with you, Johnny?
No más.
Where can people check us out, Roy?
No más.
Everywhere.
Tell them the truth.
Everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Anchor, everywhere. YouTube, yes.
YouTube, man. Facebook.
Our last video was uploaded to YouTube, and then this one will be uploaded to YouTube.
I love it. All right, Johnny. Take us out.
Oh shit, that's on me.
Rosebud.
You didn't get into any of the other stuff. Like we good.
All right,
so he talked about all the places that y'all could listen to us at, but it doesn't matter where y'all listening to us at. Don't forget to turn down the bass and turn up the treble.
Siempre pensando positivo y evito lo negativo. Yo sé muy bien lo que digo, no suelo ser conflictivo, pero traigo una vereta pa'l que se pase de vivo. Pónganse trucha cabrones, nunca se metan conmigo si tienen algún problema.